Hey everyone, it's me, Donna. I'm here to make another DNA slash family tree type video. I found some really cool, interesting information that I never thought that I would find, okay? As some of you may remember, a while back, I made a video where I ran one of my kits, raw DNA kits from myheritage.com through the website called MyTrueAncestry.com, and it gave me little tidbits in here and there because it was a free report, okay? So, you can't ask for too much with that, but it did, it's like gave me a few breadcrumbs, so to speak. Of course, if I had paid more money, it would have opened up more, and I probably would have discovered, quite a bit more. But what's interesting is they have access to DNA information about remains from some of the first settlers to the New World, and just different people all over the world. And I showed you some of that in this video and all that. One thing that I stumbled upon that had me kind of dumbfounded and kind of confused and all that was this connection to Philip Calvert. He came from a Sir George Calvert. Philip was the 5th Proprietary Governor of Maryland. But anyway, this website connected me to his son. Since it was free, it didn't connect me to Philip, but it did say that I was kin to his son. Okay, it was an infant son, and at the time I didn't realize what it was. But then I looked it up, and I found out that he had married 2 women, and his last wife gave birth to a son, and somehow or another, of course, his first wife had died, okay? So anyway, in 1990, they dug up his remains along with his first wife and his infant son. And according to what they found out, he and his infant son died not too far apart. So his infant son didn't even live to be like a year old or whatever, okay? But anyway, it did show, this website did show that I was kin to his infant son. So, I was like, well, how in the world, and how am I going to find out this information, Well, lo and behold, I just went back on my tree. I just, not too long ago, I decided, well, I'm just going to try, Okay. So I did. And come to find out, through some of my Native American ancestors, there is a connection to, of course, the Calverts, the Chief Calverts. There was a few of them. They were brothers that were in this area. You can look it up. It's in history books and all that. But anyway, one of their daughters, Judith Calvert, married a John Dewberry, and then that led down the line that leads to me and all that. Okay. All right. And I come from William James Calvert Jr. Okay. He came from Major General William Calvert Sr. Okay. He was a chief. All right. And his father was Captain James Logan Calvert, and he was a trader with the Chickasaw Nation and all that. He married a Native American woman. Okay. But anyway, come to find out, his last name actually originated from the name Calvert. So the name Calvert got changed to the name Calvert. Okay. Well, anyway, this leads up to a Leonard Calvert. All right. 1550 through 1611, Yorkshire, England. Okay. This Leonard Calvert, or Leonard, however you say it, is my 16th great-grandfather. Let's see if I can, that's his other son. Excuse me. I will, no. Well, let's see. You go back. I will lead to it here in just in just a second. Okay, here he is. All right, he is my 13th great grandfather. Okay, he leads down to a Sir George Calvert. Okay, or Calvert, excuse me, Calvert. The first Baron of Baltimore, and of course he lived and died in England. He was named that by the king at the time. Okay. All right, he had a son. Well, actually, he married first Anne Minn, and he had quite a few children with her. Some of them died at young ages, but of course, some of them lived. Okay, she died. Okay, then he married a woman named Joan, and I need to find out more information on her. I mean, there's still bits and pieces that are missing that I haven't added to the tree, but I wanted to go ahead and make this video while all this was fresh in my mind and everything, and then go back later and add more information. But anyway, all right, this Joan gave birth to a Philip Calvert. This Philip Calvert was the 5th Proprietary Governor of Maryland, okay? And then, like I said, he had married 2 women. His first wife died. Then he married a Jane Sewell, and that's where he had the infant son that was found buried with him, okay? All right, this is amazing to me. I never would have thought I would have found this information, but I did. And so my advice to you guys is, if you're doing this, if you're going to different sites and running your DNA, maybe, don't take too lightly the information that they give you. These little breadcrumbs can lead to some amazing information, and don't just dismiss it as false information, because, hey, it proved true for me. So it helped me find these people in my tree. So yeah, I just found that to be really interesting. Also, I want to mention to some of you guys who are having issues, because I did find this on the internet. There's some people that are having problems with Leonard because you're connecting him up to this Christopher. Okay, even though this Christopher, who was born in England, came to America, he came to Virginia, okay? He had a son who was also named Christopher. For some reason, he named his son Christopher Jr., okay? When in reality, his son is Christopher the Third. This man's father is actually Christopher Sr., and his father was pretty much born and raised in England. So I don't know what happened here. I don't know if maybe there was a family squabble or what the deal was, but him naming his son Christopher Jr., I think, has caused confusion in the family, and due to the timeline, they think that this man can't possibly be their ancestor or whatever. I'm here to tell you that for me, it has to be true, because this man is my 13th great grandfather, and he is the connection to Philip and all that. So in order for me to be kin to Philip and Philip's son, I would have to be kin to this man right here. That has to be the common ancestor, unless there's some kind of other way that I'm unaware of. But as of right now, it appears that it has to be true. So my advice to you is, maybe go back in your tree and look up this other Christopher who was born around 1582 to 1617, somewhere in that neighborhood. Now, the dates may not be exactly correct, but it's somewhere within that range. I have looked this man up. He does exist, but like I said, the time, there may be just like a few years difference, but nothing like major. Okay, look him up and see if you can't find the connection there instead of this Christopher. Because I understand this Christopher, the time frame, it may not connect up or whatever. So look this one up and see what you come up with. Some people are saying, it's because of DNA or whatever. Well, I'm here to tell you, DNA is connecting me up. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there may be an issue with, illegitimacy or something like that. I don't know. But maybe somebody needs to retry again and just see. Also, if you want to, if you're also coming from one of these Christophers or one of the other siblings, and you're connecting, or you wonder if you actually truly are kin to this Leonard or Philip or any of that, or Sir George or any of that, you can, if you're on gedmatch.com, I will be happy to give you my kit number. You can contact me on YouTube. I will give you one of my kit numbers. You can run your kit against mine and see, what if we're kin. Also, you could go to MyTrueAncestry.com. You can run one or more of your kits and get the free report through that and see if maybe they'll give you some breadcrumbs with the Calverts as well. And if you're getting breadcrumbs like I am, then maybe really, you will discover that, yes, you are kin to Leonard, and maybe, you have that, the connection is actually, in fact, true for you as well. Of course, I don't want to keep rambling on about this, but, I hope that maybe this has helped some other people, because it sure has helped me. Also, I want to go back and run one of my other kits. I can't remember which one I ran through this website, because it had me connected up to another man that I found interesting. So I know there's got to be a DNA connection with him as well, and it might help me with my tree also, which I'll do it another time. But yeah, so now that I found out that it's true, that there is definitely some truth in it, it's got my curiosity sparked up, and I hope it does for you guys as well. But anyway, I'm going to get off here, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.